Well, for June Saturday Night Specials invitation, this is going to be a smoking hot summer at OVW. Hey, Gilbert, Michael, we go into it with Jamin Olivencia as the champion.
An incredible bout of the Saturday Night Special. Olivencia defeats Mr. Spectacular Jesse Goddard. But guys, there is no rest for the champion because his next challenger is already set. July Saturday Night Special, Jamin Olivencia will have to defend against Rob Perry. Could that be his biggest test to date? But the score was certainly not settled between Muhammad Ali Baez, Michael Hayes, and the Coalition at the special, guys.
Michael Hayes and Ali Baez victorious.
Yeah, but who was the one looking up at the lights? It was the Coalition in the ring. They were standing
tall. Fighting two on it.
Muhammad Ali, Michael Hayes, nobody.
You can't be thinking about
losers. They're complete other morons. They fell right
Speaking of a loser.
Pipe down, pipe down.
Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. We did not fire the first shot, but Michael Hayes and I won the battle at the Saturday Night Special.
You got that right.
And like the cowards that they are, the Coalition attacked us after the fact because the Generals could not get the job done in the ring. Tonight, we end this war. Coalition, get out here right now.
Matter of fact, the way they acted the other night, I don't call them Crimson and the Coalition. How about Crimson and Clover?
Well, certainly, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the war rages on between Hayes, Ali, and the Coalition. There you see Crimson, one half of the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, coming to the ring alone. Wondering where the rest of the Coalition is now. Where's Coleman? Where's Wayne?
Have
where's
you guys lost your marbles? Did you bump your head when you woke up this morning? All this propaganda you're spitting to these outstanding citizens is a lie. Exactly that, propaganda. In fact, it was you, Ali, and you, Michael Hayes, and the goof troop of your friends that attacked me and the Honorable General Wayne.
You gotta be kidding me.
Leaving my comrade in this crusade against corruption and critical condition. General Wayne, because of you thugs, is sitting in the Louisville VA hospital receiving medical attention.
What?
Don't cheer that. Do not.
That's not
Medical
the case.
attention. If you weren't so full of crap, I'd slap those stupid sunglasses off your face. I knew that you would say this. We knew you would come out here with an excuse and twist the footage around. We have footage right here to show everybody exactly what happened and how the Coalition likes to fight their battles. Please roll the footage.
Okay, stop that, cut it! Clearly you have an editor in your pocket. This is doctored footage.
What?
That did not happen.
Shut up! Enough! You want something doctored? Get in this ring right now and I'll send you right to that VA next to Jason Wayne. Let's do it right now! Me and you! Me and you! I'll give you a reason to use those benefits you so proudly earned. Get in this ring!
Okay, get your boy out of the ring. I'll get in there and kick your ass.
Come on.
Crimson's so full of crap, his eyes are brown.
Well, ever intense is Michael Hayes, who's issued the challenge for right now tonight to Crimson, and it looks like it's gonna happen.
Michael Hayes is in big trouble.
Rights and left, back and forth go Crimson and Hayes rallying back now.
That's right, the American hero. You can't handle a true American hero, Crimson.
This is a fallout from the
Oh, look at this crap.
ambush, ambush, ambush. Here comes the rest of them. Coleman, Shiloh Jones, Lamont, the Gilly Band, these thugs, these goons. They took out Ali and now laying the boots to Michael Hayes.
Yes!
Again, just like they always do. That's 6 on 1, 6 on 2.
Ali was laid out on the floor, but look at him coming back with an equalizer now. And the Coalition in full retreat.
West Point has just been heard from.
He's got a weapon.
That's right, Crimson, you can't handle a real American, can you?
Thursday Night Impact Wrestling has hit the road, and the world has become our arena, bringing professional wrestling's marquee names to your hometown. It's wrestling action you can't see anywhere else. Go behind the scenes and be a part of the drama.
I suggest you get out!
And watch every story unfold.
I hate you!
Impact Wrestling, fought in the ring, fueled by the fans. Don't miss Impact Wrestling at its new time, Thursdays at 9/8 Central on Spike.
Do you dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? Is it your dream to become the next pro wrestling superstar? Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. With over 15 years experience, Nick Dinsmore can teach you the tools necessary to be the next pro wrestling superstar. If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training for the Nick Dinsmore Pro Wrestling class at OVW. Begin living your dream today.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big superstar, and that's why I have an agent. Uh-huh. Yeah. I know I lost the TV title one time. People can lose. It might have been twice. I had a bad day. Then I what? Okay. The Saturday Night Special, that was a... uh-huh. So, what are you saying? What's going on tonight? That's what we should talk about. Stop talking about all these spilled grapes. You can't do nothing about it, you know? So, I'm not on TV tonight. TV star's not on TV. My spectacular. Hello? Clarence. Hello.
Hey, Jesse.
What's up, Brady?
How you doing? Tough break at the Saturday Night Special.
Yeah, you saw that?
I did.
Yeah.
Trouble with
So
your
it's not my... No, I think I got a different one. So, how you been?
Doing great, man. Doing
Yeah.
great. I'm actually about to go out to my match right now. So I'll see you later.
What is it, on TV or something?
Yeah, on TV. Good luck here. Awesome.
This is where I park my Lexus.
Ladies and gentlemen, this first contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hollister, California, weighing in at 214 pounds, Dylan Bostic.
Welcome to OVW. I'm Dean Hill alongside the Anchorman Gilbert Corsi and the Rocky Mountain Mouth Michael Titus. And what a way to start, Gil.
Yeah, an explosive start to this week's action here in OVW, fresh off the Saturday Night Special. I've been told that the challenge from Hayes in the last segment still stands, and he will be in our main event
His opponent from Orange, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Rudy Switchblade.
Hayes to be in our main event tonight, one-on-one guys with Crimson, the leader of the coalition.
Michael Hayes has signed his death warrant going up against the 5-star general. If you think that the 5-star general is dangerous when he's got the whole coalition with him, just wait till you see when he's by himself. He's even more dangerous.
This year opening contest for this week's edition of Ohio Valley Wrestling. And what do you make of this interaction in the back between former tag team partners Rudy Switchblade and Mr. Spectacular, Jesse Goddard?
Well, we've always had this problem where Goddard thought he was much better than everybody else, and now he's out here crying to his agent, if I heard it correctly.
He wasn't crying. He wasn't crying at all.
He certainly didn't seem chipper.
He's had a rough patch. That's all.
Hey, maybe we can get him on Redneck Island.
Hard shot to the back from Rudy Switchblade into the cover here. Leg is not hooking. Bostic is out in one.
Maybe we can get him on the Real Housewives of Orange County.
He's not going to do those cheap quote-unquote reality shows. He's Big Brother all the way.
Interestingly enough, you have a superstar in this match who's kind of going at it alone away from his former partner, and that I'm talking about Dylan Bostic, now separate from Taylor Hendricks.
Yeah, and he's been really crying about it too. And, you know, he doesn't have the, hold on.
cover here.
When he walked into the club, you know, he had Taylor on his arm. Doesn't have it anymore, and all of a sudden he's not getting the attention. Hey, I know. We can send Goddard to Duck Dynasty. That would be a good one. Quack. Quack.
Bostic trying to create some separation here. Switchblade set up for the ride in off the rope. Over goes Dylan Bostic. Shoulder block takedown. Rudy Switchblade has really had a successful go of it since he returned to singles action. Remember, he is a tag team technician, but a former OVW heavyweight champion.
You know, it's about a little something extra that you have to be able to pull sometimes. And when you're with somebody that's got an ego like Goddard's does, and all the time making you feel like you're the number 2 guy, you know, it's that little extra thing there that Rudy's been missing over the last year.
Switchblade using the ring as his weapon now. Comes up the top rope to the next with a crossbody block. Leg is hooked. Bostic out in 2.
That was a close one. Poor Dylan Bostic. He's just not been himself since Taylor decided to form a bond with Heidi Lovelace. I tell you what, poor Dylan Bostic. He's going to have to refocus. He's going to have to regroup. He's just not the same Dylan Bostic. He is not the king of pink anymore.
He's just an average guy.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you missed the blockbuster announcement at the top of the show, we know our new #1 contender for the OVW Heavyweight Championship, Jamin Olivencia, will have to defend against 6'7", 320 pounds of Rob Terry at the July Saturday Night Special.
The machine, quite a mountain for Olivencia to climb, but if there's anybody that can climb that mountain, it is the leader of the Dog Pound.
Bostic here trying to mount a comeback. In control now on Switchblade. Picking his moments here is the young man from Hollister, California, and a hard shot to the midsection.
You know, Gil, I'm noticing that Titus isn't as talkative since Hayes and Ali have formed, and Crimson and Clover have been not as impressive.
That doesn't mean necessarily that a cat's got his tongue. As we saw last week, he is one of them, and he cannot be trusted. Swing and a miss now. The roll up from. Look at here, the technician, the veteran in Switchblade knows so many ways to get you. Sinks down in that inverted crab. Can Bostic hold on? He's a little bit away from that bottom rope. Referee in good position now.
Dylan Bostic obviously didn't do his homework for this match because everybody knows Rudy Switchblade is one of the premier superstars.
He's there, he got to the rope.
You know, obviously this was the time that he used to rely on his baby girl, Taylor Hendricks, to be there for him. Whether it was a distraction or push the rope towards me just a little bit, whatever it needed to be, she's not there now.
Opportunity created from Bostic now.
Dylan Bostic's a smart man. He knows what he can do in that set. He's very talented inside that squared circle.
I wonder if Taylor unfriended him on Facebook.
Bostic on top here. Perched, precious seconds ticking by now. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 months time gone by.
Oh my goodness.
Rudy knocked his block off. 1, 2, 3. This one's over.
Here's your winner, Rudy Switchblade.
Put another win in the column for Rudy Switchblade.
Taylor, she was worthless at the Saturday Night Special.
Tell me about it, Nikki.
She didn't even win.
I know, but listen, I've refigured everything. I've got it all under control. You know me. I got the perfect plan.
You're gonna play her like a flute.
Here she comes.
Okay, don't forget to cry. Oh my God, Taylor, why are you crying? What's wrong?
I mean, what Trina did to me, she hurt my feelings. It's not easy being this pretty, Heidi.
I know, it's hard. I know. I'm so sorry I let you down, Taylor. But you know what? Tonight, I'm gonna challenge her to a match, okay? I'm gonna make up for what she did at Saturday Night Special, okay? I promise. Okay. I'm gonna take her out, okay? I promise.
You do that.
Whoa. Yeah, I know, but she doesn't go to our club anymore, bro. Oh. But our VIP room is always ready. Stop drinking so much. Let's go.
If your school, organization, civic group, police, or fire department want a fun and exciting way to raise money, you could bring a live OVW event to your town and receive a portion of the proceeds. OVW fundraisers are a great way to raise money, get publicity for your organization, and bring fun, action, and excitement to your entire community. For more information, call 502-759-7665. That's 502-759-7665. OVW and your organization, an unbeatable tag team.
Thursday Night Impact Wrestling has hit the road, and the world has become our arena, bringing professional wrestling's marquee names to your hometown. It's wrestling action you can't see anywhere else. Go behind the scenes and be a part of the drama.
I suggest you get out!
And watch every story unfold.
I hate you!
Impact Wrestling, fought in the ring, fueled by the fans. Don't miss Impact Wrestling at its new time, Thursdays at 9/8 Central on Spike.
Damon Olivencia was spectacular at the Saturday Night Special. He is used to coming in the match the underdog, guys. But the mountain that he has to climb in July may be his biggest test to date. Can Damon do it? 6'7", 320 pounds, a former OVW heavyweight champion. Damon must face Rob Terry here in Davis Arena.
And as they used to say on the old Lone Ranger television show, who was that masked man that we just saw standing in the corner?
Right?
Gotta figure this out. Leader of the dog pound, as you said before. Talk about a young man that is focused.
All right. What's up, Louisville, Kentucky? If you don't know by now, this past Saturday, Jamin Olivencia walks out still OVW heavyweight champion.
Not Jesse Goddard, thank you.
And even when Jesse tried to steal his way into a title shot, gave me the fight of my life, what did I do? I stomped on him and made him look stupid. Then 2 months before that, the biggest challenge of my life, Doug Williams, the best in the world, went against Jamin Olivencia, and what did he do? He lost the OVW Heavyweight Championship. He came up with excuses, he came up with rematches, and I beat him every single time, which now brings me to July 6th, Rob Terry. 6'5", 300 pounds. You're an animal. You rip people to shreds. A former OVW heavyweight champion. You got it all, Rob. But right now, Jamin Olivencia is the OVW heavyweight champion. And Jamin Olivencia is the guy who made the ball, took it to 2 Super Bowls, signed it, and put it on the shelf just for kicks. Because me, Jamin Olivencia, is a man of emotion, a man of intensity, a man of no fear. I will walk in to any single room, change the atmosphere, make people look stupid, step on you twice, and there's nothing you're gonna do about it. So Rob Terry, you wanna come at me? Well, good, because I'm coming at you. It may be David and Goliath in your head, but it's not to me. Rob Terry, July 6th, it's gonna be more than just a July 4th. It's gonna be an explosion, and there's nothing you can do about it, okay? So I am not afraid of you. And I'm certainly not the one that's climbing the mountain, Rob Terry. You are.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening in Davis Arena, July 6th, the Saturday Night Special. special. What happens when High Octane meets a machine?
Tony.
What?
What's going on? First you leave me at the special, now you want a title match tonight? Come on, what's going
You're
on?
right. Look, Roy, man, the only reason why I want this is for your own good. You've been cheating, you haven't been taking care of your doctor bills like you're supposed to, man. That's not you, man. That's not you at all.
Look, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta pay these bills, Tony.
Look, nonetheless, Royal, at the end of the day, the only reason why I'm doing this is for your own good. That's it.
The official website for Ohio Valley Wrestling is ovwrestling.com. Log on for streaming video of the weekly TV shows uploaded every Thursday, talent roster with all the OVW stars, news on live events, the latest OVW home videos for sale, and complete information on the program known as the Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Training Center.
Bull crap! Unbelievable! Are you kidding me? What a travesty! They're gonna throw us out! Are you kidding me?
You telling me they're gonna leave?
No. Danny Davis is saying that these members of the
I don't care about Danny Davis! You're a conspirator just like him! Jason's way in here! Now you're telling me these guys gotta go!
These guys gotta go.
Oh my
God!
God!
It's our God-given right to be here.
I have a license! Guys! What do you mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she is the OVW Women's Champion, Trina.
Trina, fantastic new addition to the OVW Femme Fatale locker room. This lady has flat made her name known. Yes, she was with us many years ago. She took off for a while, did a little bit of bodybuilding, got into all this training stuff, and look how she's turned out.
Well, look, Titus.
I'll give credit where credit is due. Trina is a phenomenal specimen. She's done a tremendous job as ladies champion.
Her opponents from Lafayette, Indiana, Heidi Loveless.
And look at the way that Trina has really just look at the way that Taylor has just manipulated the mind of Heidi Loveless. This is a fun-loving, chipper girl, and she comes out here like a woman possessed.
And getting a real kick out of manipulating this young lady as well.
This, ladies and gentlemen, a non-title rematch from the Saturday Night Special. Heidi, well, some say being manipulated, her affections being manipulated by Taylor Hendricks, and she may not even know about it. But look at the powerhouse here, Trina, knocking her on her keister.
Well, you're talking about, oh, wow, what a spear. You're talking about Trina, a young lady that's been able to handle herself with the likes of like Epiphany.
But Heidi is like possessed by love.
What about the
she's been loveless for so long.
Well, she just got her bell rung again one more time by Trina.
Up.
If you're going to get on Trina right off the bat, you better stay on her. You give her a minute to breathe, she'll be right on you.
And notice how when Taylor was with Dylan Bostic that she was always at ringside for her matches. Where's Taylor now?
Oh,
that's a good point.
Look at that impressive maneuver.
Cover here from. Cover here from. Well,
the red-headed Irish bombshell and Mickey St. John here to save the day.
She must have been in back and heard what I had to say. You asked for it, you got it. Trina and her newfound. Taylor and her newfound friend here.
Oh my
Mickey
goodness.
St. John.
What is going to happen here?
I don't know. Planted the OVW Women's Champion.
Wow, what a maneuver.
These two just had Heidi out here doing their dirty work.
dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? Is it your dream to become the next pro wrestling superstar? Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. With over 15 years experience, Nick Dinsmore can teach you the tools necessary to be the next pro wrestling superstar. If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training for the Nick Dinsmore Pro Wrestling class at OVW. Begin living your dream today.
If your school, organization, civic group, police, or fire department want a fun and exciting way to raise money, you could bring a live OVW event to your town and receive a portion of the proceeds. OVW fundraisers are a great way to raise money, get publicity for your organization, and bring fun, action, and excitement to your entire community. For more information, call 502-759-7665. That's 502-759-7665. OVW and your organization, an unbeatable tag team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 265 pounds, Jay Bradley.
You know, his motto is win ugly. And this young man on a one-man mission, guys, to become the #1 contender here in OVW for Jamin Olivencia's heavyweight champion. The thing about it is, Danny Davis runs this loose, and he said anybody but Bradley.
And those of you that are fans of 93.1 The Fox, and thank you for recognizing that voice doing our ring announcer tonight. We got Shannon the Dude over
Shannon
here
Dud.
as part of
Shannon
OVW.
the Dud. That's what his name is, Shannon the Dud. That's who our ring announcer is.
You can't be nice to anybody, can you, Tiger?
I can.
Hey, Hal's got a roadie.
His opponent, weighing in at 220 pounds, rocking the Sunset Strip, wrestling rock star, Ryan Howe.
Rocking that Epiphone West Paul knockoff.
How not just a rock star, OVW superstar. And I don't know if you guys took note there, those three fingers he was holding up, not just to play the guitar, it's because Hal actually, after a series of wins here on OVW television and at OVW live events, is actually the #3 contender for the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
I didn't know if you're going to have an opportunity to get into that or not, but
You did not do that.
I just caught his head.
He caught the hat. He caught the hat here.
You
at the
put your
broadcast
hand
booth.
down and it landed in your hand.
Nonetheless, so Howe #3, Bradley underneath him, and so Bradley figures by beating Ryan Howe, then he works his way up the ladder to that #1 contendership that he wants so desperately to hold.
Well, if you want something bad enough, you'll work hard for it.
Collar and elbow lockup between these two OVW superstars, Jay Bradley. Like I said, you can see what he says right there, win ugly on the back of this, and he's willing to do whatever he needs to do. But Ryan Howe is the story, if you ask me. This young man has really made a name for himself in the OVW locker room, Gil, over the last couple of months.
Well, over the last couple of months, with tremendous growth, if you look at him from when he debuted here nearly 2 years ago to that surge, that learning curve, it would almost seem as Howe has hit his stride. Again, #3 in the rankings for the OVW Heavyweight Championship. Of course, we know who the #1 contender is now, Dean.
The Machine, Rob Terry, and Jamin Olivencia is not concerned about that in any way, shape, or form. And I'll have to admit, Rob Terry is a huge mountain to climb, but if there's anybody who can do it, it is Olivencia.
Despite the fact that Jamin Olivencia is a tremendous heavyweight champion, He's got more guts than brains. Going up against a man like Rob Terry, he may be an idiot. He's got more muscles than brains, but he's a big man, and he could hurt Jamin Olivencia. I hope Jamin Olivencia took out some health insurance and life insurance.
Nobody home for Bradley there, and Hal goes back to the attack. Do you think that Bradley, who has now set out a mission to take out everybody else on that number 1 top 10 list, cover here, take out everybody else on that top 10 list, can send a message to Danny Davis in the back? I mean, you know Danny better than anybody else, Dean. He's one of your best friends.
And Danny does hear all of that stuff, but none of it really phases Danny. I'll tell you that right now. Another thing is, you know, Bradley, so upset. I mean, he must be. He thought he had the opportunity to get his shot with Olivencia, and Doug Williams was in the way. Then Doug Williams is out of the way. He thinks he's got a shot, and Goddard takes the opportunity.
Bradley hangs Hal out to dry over the top rope here. Another sign of that win ugly, I guess.
Well, the master of the boomstick right now putting the boots to the chest of the young rock star.
Bradley really the king of a smash mouth, any means possible type style.
Jay Bradley gives the new personification of ugly. He comes out here and nothing he does is pretty.
Hard slam now from Hal. Follows up, elbow connects that time.
Did I just hear Titus call Bradley ugly?
No, wait a minute. No, I didn't say that.
There's the cover, the leg is hooked, referee's there, and Hal's out in 2.
Oh, but Bradley doesn't hear that over when he reviews the tape, Michael. You're liable to have a conversation with you.
I don't want to come near him. He smells.
Guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't, I guess, if I didn't mention the assignment for senior official Chris Sharp in the back earlier, kicking all of the coalition out of the building. So our main event tonight, Crimson and Hayes, and it will be one-on-one as the coalition has been banned.
Michael, no comment about the fact that Chris threw everybody else. Let's say Danny Davis tossed the entire coalition, the corruption of the coalition
out.
out.
That Danny Davis made that proclamation. Chris Sharp could have been acting on his own. You know how he tries to do things, just like he did to poor Doug Williams a couple of months ago.
I'm just happy. Cover here. How's out in 2? I'm just happy to see that Sharp survived that mission. Some could have called it a suicide mission to go into the coalition's bunker.
Well, you walk in there knowing that Nightmare Danny Davis has got your back on this, especially now since Danny has abolished the director of operations position and has taken back over making the decisions in his company. Daggone it, he owns it. He ought to be allowed to do it. I know we still have a board of directors, but Danny's firmly at the helm.
How caught in this abdominal stretch, followed up with some hard shots to the ribcage and abdominal area here. Is he going to hold on? Is he going to give it up?
He's holding on for dear life. He doesn't want to lose his number 3 spot in OVW.
Good job, Ryan. Worked his way out of that. Puts Bradley in the backslide. Good
Backslide
job.
here. Opportunity created.
I'm telling you right now, the OVW locker room is keeping their eye on Ryan Howell because Ryan Howell is moving one step, slowly, methodically, but one step closer every week. Look at this, to the top.
Hard shot, jaw jacked on Bradley. Bradley plans to win ugly. It looks like Howell tries to win any way he can right now. Drop kick incoming, sends Bradley to his back. Once again looking up at the lights. Leg lariat from Howe, who's rallying now with the second win. Is victory within grasp here.
Ryan Howe's giving Jay Bradley a run for his money in this match.
Bradley had it scouted.
Come on, Ryan. Stay focused, son. Stay focused. You're in there against a big, big guy. Hold on. Look at that shot.
From one side to the other side. Bradley caught him with it twice in the boomstick. The boomstick. Clubbing. Taking off Howe's head.
Here's your winner, Jay Bradley.
Bradley defeats Ryan Howe, guys. Howe was number 3. Does that mean Bradley gets his spot?
Oh, Jay, man. I really hope you didn't forget about me, buddy. After all, I heard you out here complaining about the mountain that's in front of you now. But let me remind you that just a few days ago, I beat Sam Shaw on pay-per-view. I'm in the Bound for Glory series for a future TNA heavyweight title shot. Oh, and I just beat another top contender here in OVW. So on my way to the top of TNA, I figure I'm gonna make a pit stop to see you again, Jamin. Hope you're ready, buddy.
Jay Bradley gunning for a championship shot. Will he get what he wants?
Thursday Night Impact Wrestling has hit the road, and the world has become our arena, bringing professional wrestling's marquee names to your hometown. It's wrestling action you can't see anywhere else. Go behind the scenes and be a part of the drama.
I suggest you get out.
And watch every story unfold.
I hate you!
Impact Wrestling, fought in the ring, fueled by the fans. Don't miss Impact Wrestling at its new time, Thursdays at 9/8 Central on Spike.
Do you dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? Is it your dream to become the next pro wrestling superstar? Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. With over 15 years experience, Nick Dinsmore can teach you the tools necessary to be the next pro wrestling superstar. If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training for the Nick Dinsmore Pro Wrestling class at OVW. Begin living your dream today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing first the challenger, weighing in at 200 pounds, from Louisville, Kentucky, Tony Gunn.
Gilbert, it has finally come to this.
Yeah, Tony Gunn, best friend and trainer of Randy Royal, now challenging his friend, really trying to set his mind straight.
Yeah, trying to get him squared away, I will tell you that.
See, the kind of friends these guys are, they come out to the same entrance music.
I was going to say, it's
his
like
opponent,
deja vu.
weighing in at 230 pounds, from Atlanta, Georgia, he is the Double R Superstar and the OVW Television Champion, Randy Royal.
Let's think back here, guys. An over-the-top rope, questionable. Train wreck, low blow, really weren't sure. But after Randy Royal used a chain at the Saturday Night Special to retain his OVW Television Championship, is there any question where this guy's mind is at right now?
All that matters right now is that I don't know what Tony Gunn's obsession is with right and wrong and his definition of what is the good thing and the right thing. It's Randy Royal is the champion. He's still the champion.
I'll tell you what,
he's still making money. That's all that matters.
The right thing and the wrong thing. Are you kidding me? It's about the fact that Tony Gunn stood out here by his friend, helped him back from this hard situation where Randy died, and worked his way back, helping him get into fighting weight here to get back into professional wrestling. Tony Gunn is everything in the world to do with that. And now he's seeing him piddle away this money on frivolous things. He's got a big doctor bill. He wants him to do the right thing, Tony does, and Randy's not doing it.
How do you know, Dean Hill? Are you his accountant? How do you know he's piddling away his money?
I think Randy Royal's been very honest about the fact that he had a $50 or $50,000 hospital bill after that heart attack last fall.
This was all about him getting the title, the TV title, so $1,000 a week as he defended it, so he could pay back these doctors, so he could do the right thing.
And he is. He's on a payment plan.
You have...
You don't
Tony Gunn in
expect him to
control
pay-
now. Hammerlock on his friend Randy Royal. Turns it over into the suplex out of nowhere. A 2 count from Gunn now. And my question is, will this be enough? You heard that conversation in back. This is not only about the television title. For Gunn, it's about getting his friend back focused on the straight and narrow. Those doctor bills, respectable matches, credible wins as the champion.
And Gunn's not going to lay down here. Let's keep in mind that Tony Gunn knows what he's doing in the ring, and Randy Royal is in against a formidable opponent. This is the man that trained with him every day to get him back into it. I mean, no one knows Randy Royal's moves and maneuvers better than Tony Gunn. What if Gunn takes this title right now?
Case in point is you're seeing counter for move, and counter for move, back and forth as these friends go at it. And you talk about the credentials of Gunn. Let's not forget, Gunn's a former television champion. In fact, he did it before Royal.
That's right. Oh, look at this. Tony is matching him fire for fire, intensity for intensity, punch for punch. Randy Royal right now is doing everything he can, and he's not making a headway on Tony Gunn.
Friendship may be thrown out the window right here. Remember, the title is on the line now. The intensity beginning to pick up here.
And I see the tide is not turning for Randy Royal. Right now, Tony Gunn is taking to the television champion.
Right now, I think Randy Royal is leading his...
Look at this!
Cover here, leg is hooked and Royal's out in 2.
His erstwhile friend into a false sense of security. He's going to snap at any moment.
How so?
How so? He's letting him think he's getting the advantage in the match, but he's not. Look, I told you! I told you!
But look at the respect. Tony Gunn could have been on him. He allowed Randy to get back up. He's wanting to do it the right way.
No.
Tony Gunn's a quality
Sunset
individual.
flip into the ring now. Royal out in 2.
Tony Gunn could have attacked Royal while he was still...
Small package here from Gunn.
But he didn't do it. He waited for Randy to get back up to his feet.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Come on, Randy, you don't want to lose the title. Into the money.
Cross body block and another near fall.
The moolah.
Gunn has Royal on his heels.
Yeah, he looks gassed.
The legal tender.
Hold on, what?
Oh, wait, he's got the tightness in his
His
chest.
heart?
He's squeezing his chest.
Fatigue here, we know what he's been through.
He's
There's
having
some
an
fatigue.
enforcer.
He could be having some troubles
Oh,
over there.
Chris-
Chris Sharp is looking to him.
Chris Sharp just showed us the X.
Hold on a second, guys.
Oh, my. No.
Randy Royal
What,
saying
Chris?
he's really hurt, and referee, senior
You hear us
official
in the back.
Chris Sharp
Chris is asking for help in the back. Go.
trying to get some help in the back. Guys, producers, we're going to need the trainers out here right now. This could be a very serious situation. We have...
What the hell?
Roll up. What? Are you kidding me?
Come on,
Are you
Mike.
kidding
Come
me?
on, that's a 1,
He's
a 2,
playing
a
possum.
3. Still champion.
Are you?
Here's your winner and still OVW Television Champion, Randy Royal.
No. Randy Royal did he just fake a heart attack and capitalize on the concern of his best friend?
It passed. The feeling passed. It went away.
That's a bunch of crap.
He keeps up better.
Randy Royal, have you no shame?
He's feeling much better now.
That is pathetic.
Good.
Wow. Doesn't get much lower than that.
Do you dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? Is it your dream to become the next pro wrestling superstar? Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. With over 15 years experience, Nick Dinsmore can teach you the tools necessary to be the next pro wrestling superstar. If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training for the Nick Dinsmore Pro Wrestling class at OVW. Begin living your dream today.
Welcome back to OVW Television, guys. I'm just sitting here in the break, and I'm really still shocked at what we saw. Randy Royal faked a heart attack.
Pathetic. No. Pathetic is the word you're looking for. If you're going to actually do something like that, Randy Royal, you have taken a major step down on the respect ladder to every one of these people out here at OVW and all the people at home. I can't believe it.
You guys have no clue of what you're talking about. He did not fake the heart attack.
What do you
he
call that?
actually legitimately probably had an anxiety attack or something.
You
he had
are
that
out of
tightness
your
in his
mind.
chest, and then it passed. That's what happened. It just passed.
That is a bunch of malarkey.
No, it's not malarkey.
If I've
It's the
ever
facts.
seen it.
It's the facts. It's what happened.
Pathetic.
Ladies and
He's got a
gentlemen,
series.
I want to tell you to never miss your opportunity to see OVW action live. This weekend, we're going into a territory, Dean, that we don't often get to, Eastern Kentucky.
Coming to Ashland, Kentucky. OVW is coming your way. You need to be there. Wake up, Grandpa. Get the kids out of the tub and make sure you're with us. Matter of fact, I think the place to start is the Texas Roadhouse.
We have 3 meet and greets planned in Ashland this weekend. Yes, the Texas Roadhouse is the first one of them on Friday night. 501 Winchester Avenue in Ashland. Also on Friday night, Trey Hermanos Nunez, that's 10951 US 60 in Ashland, Kentucky. Both of those events go on from 6 to 8. Then those same locations again on Saturday morning from 11:30 to 3. And of course, it's all leading up to OVW Action Live at Boyd County Middle School. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7:30. Come out and see your favorite OVW superstars.
Titus, are you going to be there?
I said favorite superstars.
Wait a minute.
Are you going to be there?
Hey, wait a minute. I'll have to check my schedule.
Well, would you all please show up anyway? Don't let Titus run you off.
Five-star generals coming out right now. The five-star general.
If I had my way, the guy coming to the ring right now would not be there because Michael Hayes would take care of business right now. It's main event time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 262 pounds, representing the Coalition, General Crimson.
And what's missing out here, Gil?
All of the Coalition, because Danny Davis said you're banned from the building. Now Crimson in a position that he doesn't like to be in, Titus.
But you know,
one-on-one, fighting fair.
Like I said earlier on in the television program, I told you, if you thought he was dangerous with the Coalition, he's even more dangerous without them. He's scared.
His opponent, weighed in at 195 pounds from Louisville, Kentucky, Michael Hayes.
Michael Hayes came out to top the broadcast today, hot for what happened at the Saturday Night Special. Hayes and Ali defeated Crimson and Wayne, but Crimson and Wayne left them looking up at the light.
And you see this, Hayes in the face of Crimson, and Crimson has to jump outside the ring. That's right, you're scared to death to meet somebody face to face.
This, ladies and gentlemen,
I see 2 people out there. I'm not getting in against 2 people.
Hey, it's a double standard. If the Coalition has to be out here, so does Muhammad Ali. They eject him from the building.
You can trust Ali not to get involved in the match. You
Ali.
can't trust any of the Coalition.
No, you can't trust him.
Are you crazy? I haven't walked into an ambush like this since I was back in Baghdad. Danny Davis threw my man out of here. You get him out of here, or I'm not getting in that ring.
You're a coward. Simple, plain, simple. You're a coward. You won't meet a real American hero face to face. You can't do it without your minions. Your contradiction.
Very good. Chris Sharp, obviously a smart man now.
Look at this.
Get it.
Exactly what Crimson wanted. We've learned nothing else. If we've learned nothing else from the Coalition, it's that they always have something up their sleeve.
Hey, what? You can't complain, Gilbert. It's one-on-one, mano-y-mano.
That's right, Michael. You can weather the storm. Weather the storm. You can do this. You can do anything, young man. You've come back from the edge of death. You've crawled through the desert. You've been through more stuff than Crimson could ever put on you, Michael.
Hayes has had his back up against the roll. It's a low
He's
roll.
on his feet.
The referee says momentum took him over, not a disqualification. Crimson.
Watch
Hayes
out!
out to the floor.
Get him in the ring, Crimson, you coward! Get him in the ring and face him like a real man!
They're right in front of our broadcast booth here. You got to watch out. This is exactly what Crimson wanted. Isolate, injure, maim.
The five-star general knows exactly what to do with individuals he feels that are less than desirable. People who he feels that are jeopardizing our freedom in this country.
Michael. There you go, Michael. You've weathered the storm. Come on, stay focused, stay focused.
Hayes abruptly falls down to his back. How much damage has been done now to Michael? You saw his head hit the steel steps. And Michael was trying to rally there and wound up on his back. Some deep concern now for Michael Hayes. Of course, we know that Hayes came back from 9 months of injury. He did not know if he was going to wrestle again.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. He's... Come on, Michael.
Hayes is giving it everything he's got.
Fire up, young soldier. Fire up, young hero. Come on, Michael.
But guys, here's something you have to consider. It's not just the hard shot to the broadcast booth or to the steel steps. It's the ambushed attack at the Saturday Night Special. It's weeks of being on the receiving end from all the members of the coalition. Has that now begun to add up on Michael Hayes?
It should be. I mean, he can't be impervious to pain. He can't be some superhuman. He has to feel pain. He's a human being. And the pain he's enduring now, oh, he's in big trouble if he wants to continue this match.
Also, keep in mind, he was the director of operations for some time, and it wasn't until the coalition had him fired that, and he was reinstated, Michael has kind of jumped back into the wrestling ring. I mean, I know he was training. I know he was trying to get himself back ready, just because he wants to be ready, but he was kind of thrown in there real quick. Was he completely ready?
Are you wondering if he had enough time to train to get back into the ring?
Well, you know,
he hasn't been back competing but less than a month here.
The training is one thing, but getting your air, you know, getting your stamina, being able to run the whole distance, so to speak. Come on, Michael.
And Crimson, like a wild animal sensing prey.
Come on, stay on him, Crimson. Stay on him. You're the five-star general. Hurt him.
That's it, young soldier. Bring up that elbow. Good job.
Hayes with some separation, perched on the second rope on the inside.
He hoisted him up.
Attempted the DDT, but the power of Crimson catching all of Hayes and drilling him now. Trying to snap him in half in the turnbuckle.
Now who's out on rubber legs? Who's out there the man that's hurting now? It's Michael Hayes.
Shut up, Titus.
And don't forget, mark the date on your calendar, our July 4th weekend. July the 6th, our next Saturday Night Special, right here at Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. We tape television here every Wednesday night. Come be part of our television family.
This is kind of hard to watch. Of course, Hayes is a dear friend of mine. You want the best for him when he's inside the squared circle. But I also know that this young man is a warrior. He asked for this fight. He knew what he was getting into.
Did he really?
Can he dig deep now? Find that second win.
He has no quarter, and he takes no quarter.
Wait a minute.
Hayes rolls
There
through.
you go.
Every time Hayes just tries to start some momentum rallying.
The five-star general is just too much for Michael Hayes.
Crimson cuts him off at the pass.
Michael Hayes trying to work his way back up right now. Michael Hayes has had one impact after another from Crimson. And again, Crimson still working on the lower back. And you notice the coalition is missing out here. And thank goodness Danny Davis sending word through Chris Sharp that they would not be allowed. Oh! Wow! Wow!
I believe that may be the visual definition of going to the well one too many times.
Come on, brother. Right there it is, buddy. That's right. Stick it to him, Michael. Stick it to him another time. Every American is behind you, Michael Hayes. Come on.
Hayes trying to capitalize on the opportunity created now.
Stop him, Crimson. No!
Look at the strength of Michael Hayes. Picking up Crimson.
What's Michael? He's staying focused on it. Michael right now, he's not worried about jaw-jacking with the crowd. That's not what he's all about.
Hayes getting his senses about him, going back up to that second rope to drop the elbow, and nobody home. Too much time, and Crimson had it scouted.
Come on, Michael. Back up. Focus.
Come on,
He's right in
Crimson.
front of you.
Go in for the kill. Go in for the kill.
Hayes rolls through again on that Irish whip.
Wait a minute, Chris Sharp got in the way.
Referee down in the turnbuckle. There's the roll of the small package.
The referee's not there.
3. Michael Hayes is done it. This one's over. Wait a minute, Jason Wayne. He's not supposed to be here. I thought he was at the VA hospital, Titus.
They stitched him up.
Another line. Ali.
General Wayne.
Yes.
Secret
Yes.
weapon.
Oh, Wayne doesn't know. Wayne doesn't know.
1, 2. The referee knows, and that's all that matters.
Here's your winner, Michael Hayes.
That's right, Wayne. It backfired on you, didn't it?
Hayes defeats the General. And Crimson's frustrated.
You can't handle real Americans one-on-one. That's right.
Oh, and by the way, boys, it's official now. Muhammad Ali Baez, Michael Hayes at the July 6th Saturday Night Special against the Coalition for the Southern Tag Team titles.
They're gonna do it again! A rematch! And this time the titles are on the line! Are we looking at the new Southern Tag Team Champions? We're on our way to the Saturday Night Special!
The American flag is waving high again, and it's not around the Coalition, it's around the real Americans.